Welcome, guys, back to another episode of the Hypixel Skyblock Ironman. Today we'll be doing some massive mind progression. As always, leave a like, subscribe if you like the video, and we'll get into it. Alright, so a pretty big update is once again in a case, and we basically have this commission here that is done, and when we claim it, as you can see here, we are Heart of the Mountain Tier 6, which does unlock another forge slot and new forgeables. Most importantly, we can now forge the Armor of Devon, which is going to be something that we are going to be trying to get, since as good as Yogg is, it's not the best when it comes to, say, pristine, and we can always afford to do like some nucleus runs to upgrade it. And there's also a couple of perks that are huge to our mining set that are going to be important for when we actually hit Heart of the Mountain Tier 7, which isn't going to be for a while. So basically we're going to start with getting Keep It Cool, Lonesome Miner, and Great Explorer. And Great Explorer is a very good perk because at its max it will allow you to immediately open chests and has a higher chance of allowing you to find a chest, so we're going to upgrade as much as we can right now. And now that we have that upgrade as high as we can, we are going to start powder mining, because the more we powder mine, the more stuff that we can upgrade, particularly in the core of the mountain, which does require a lot of Heart of the Mountain. And no, not Heart of the Mountain, excuse me. It does require a lot of gemstone powder, which is going to be a benefit of powder mining. And we're doing it here in the Precursor City, just because I'd like to get some robot parts passively. And just doing it while we do this is going to be easier for when we complete said nucleus runs. But we will be doing some powder mining in the jungle as well, just because we do need a lot of sludge juice for crafting Armor of Devon. But either way, so earlier this morning, there was a mining fiesta, and we have done that. And if you're wondering why we didn't record, like, before and after it, the reason is because it was 3 a.m., I didn't want to wake my parents up. But the important part is that we have enough minerals from both me and Ducky to craft the full mineral armor set, as well as the mineral talisman, which is just crafted like so with 9 minerals. But we can now get this, and we need to first craft hardened diamond armor first, just because it's part of the set. What we are going to craft ideally first are going to be basically every piece except the chest plate, just because the chest plate I feel like isn't really that necessary compared to some of the other pieces. As the more mining spread that we have, the more stuff that we'll be able to get, and basically we'll be able to get it faster. So we're just gonna go like so and finish it here, and then I'll craft the chestplate later when I talk to Arabic. Alright, so we're back, and we just completed our first floor 6 run. Obviously we did it without any like getting carried such, but the important part about this is that we now can go to the dungeon hub. I just went to the hub for whatever reason, and I am just gonna quickly grab 4 million more coins, because we can now get the giant cleaver. And now this is a particularly good thing because it will upgrade our hyper cleaver past what we currently have and allow us to do some more damage. And now I am really happy about this because in additional, what was it again? Additional 60 damage and 20 strength goes a long way towards this. But of course, we're gonna have to get this money back since, yeah, we only have 19 million coins now, and I would rather like to have some cash for when we grind more F6 to get the giant sword, possibly. So aside from the Hyper Cleaver, we've got a couple of different changes with our setup recently. Primarily the fact that we're starting to wear our Shadow Assassin gear with our Fierce Shadow Assassin helmet, Fierce Shadow Assassin boots that have hot potato books on it, since I'm probably going to swap out the helmet at some point, as well as the Fierce Zombie Knight chestplate and leggings, which are from floor 6, which are pretty good quality, which means I get additional stats compared to stuff like the Shadow Assassin helmet and Shadow boots, which I do plan on fragging, as well as the fact that we've been doing a little bit of attribute grinding, primarily just because I want to start getting some of these attributes just so I can start surviving and killing the tougher mobs a little bit faster, primarily with stuff like Zealot Bruisers, as well as the tank and zombie soldiers, which do give a little bit of stuff against these zombies that you would see in places like the catacombs, as well as just Zombie Slayer. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed what you saw today, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I plan on doing some additional stuff later that I just didn't have time for today, primarily with possible Enderman Slayer progression. But either way, I hope you guys have a fantastic day today, and we see you guys next time.